So, welcome to day 22 of posting 100 days on YouTube with Michelle Lives Embodied. So, do you guys look? I got a new mic, I got a microphone. Compliments of my friend Julia, my best friend. Story there. So, me and my friend Julia, we met in 2022 and we were neighbors. We actually lived next door to each other. She lived in the apartment right next to me. We had it was a two-bedroom apartment, two bedrooms, two bathrooms, and that was the first apartment that I moved into when I moved out of my parents' house after starting over. And I remember waking up one morning, and I went outside at that time to go and smoke extra uh, curricular activities that I used to partake in. And I went out to go have my morning um, smoke, and they were outside. People were outside, so of course I offered if they wanted to join. And then, of course, we were talking, and then she came out and she introduced herself, and it was her birthday. She was actually celebrating her birthday. Um, so which it was fun. And then after that we began to be friends. Her herself, she's actually a single mom, and she's you know doing an amazing job raising her kids. And um, so thank you for that for her. She supports me in all my nonsense that I do. Um, so it's kind of windy out here today, you guys, but it's nice. It's nice. It's hot. It's a little hot, but it's nice. Sorry, it's got itchy. Drinking some water because it's hot. So I want, talking about, you know, becoming the woman that you admire. And some of us have kids, right? Some of you have kids. Some of you may not have kids. Maybe you're just starting on your journey. Um, it sometimes I have to question, myself sometimes because I feel like I could be doing more as a mom for my kids. Uh, you know, we learn by the examples that we get growing up, right? And I know that my mom did the best that she could in the circumstances and the situation that she was in. No doubt about it. I mean, if she didn't do such a good job, then I wouldn't be who I am today. Because I am a product of her. And sometimes, I can't help but question myself as a mother. Like, am I doing everything that I need to do, for my kids? Am I falling short somewhere? Because, that's just one of the things that I think about, and it keeps me up sometimes at night thinking about, like, am I doing everything that I can do possibly to make sure that my kids have what I didn't have growing up? And that's opportunities, right? So it's one of the reasons why, doing this, posting 100 days on YouTube is really important to me. Creating the opportunity to actually build something outside of what I'm already doing. Um, yeah, so because my daughter, she's going into her senior year, and I know um, this is her last year in high school, and she's not the kind of that she doesn't like all the extras and all the she kind of keeps to herself. She's smart. She's a good kid. She doesn't do, she's she, so like a bookworm. She could be doing better though if she was applying herself more. And I feel like that's maybe where I'm a little too, what do you call it? Relaxed as a mom. Maybe if I put a little bit more pressure on them, but I don't want to put too much pressure on them either, and push them away. So it's kind of a touchy situation there. But I know she's got a good head on her shoulders, and she makes, good grades. She just want to go to school. She has goals for herself, and um, but I'm just questioning because school's about to start, and it's her senior year, and like I don't even know what to expect. The good thing I have my friend, my best friend, Julia. She's sending her daughter off, to college, and she did an amazing job with her. So she told me, you know, I'm gonna have her walk me through not everything, but um, I can be a little disorganized sometimes when it comes to remember the things that I need to get done. Like we went to go take her senior pictures, and I was not prepared, and I will admit that I probably dropped the ball there, and I was not prepared. I thought about ordering her, a plaque or like a stand to hold or something for her to hold in the pictures for senior class of 2027, and she was like, no. And then I should have listened to myself. I thought, and I was going to order it anyway. She didn't want nothing special or a sash. And I think a majority of the reason why is because she doesn't want me spending any more money than I'm already have been spending. She's just being very modest. Uh, but if it was up to me, I'd go all out. So, yeah, I dropped the ball. I was not prepared for the photos, and I don't know, it makes me feel a certain kind of way. But we're gonna do better, right? Um, I did notice that, and I do want to be the type of mom who actually shows up for her kids 100%, not just 60%, like 100% dedicated to my kids. They deserve that. So anyway, it's a nice breezy day. My hair is just everywhere. So you guys, compliments of Julia, my friend, my best friend. She actually has been a godsend blessing to me. So if you're watching this, I love you. um, yeah. Anyway. So yeah, this is day 22. I wanted to talk about, you know, this because it was kind of weighing on me, something that was on my mind. Motherhood is challenging. I question myself as a mother, and I'm sure we all do, right? We all question ourselves as a mother. But just like you show up for yourself, making sure, of course, that you're showing up for your kids, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Yeah, so I don't even know why I get emotional, but it is just in my nature. I'm not gonna say it's in my nature, right? But I've always been a very sentimental person, very emotional. I cry if I need to cry, and I don't hold it back. And I don't have a shame or guilt about doing it either. Some people could see that as a weakness. I don't see it as a weakness. I see it as a strength. I see it as a strength because a lot of people suppress their emotions, and it can have a toll on your body and your mental state of mind if you don't express yourself. And sometimes your emotions want to be expressed in tears. So if you gotta cry, cry. If you gotta scream, scream. If you gotta beat a pillow on your bed, or yell into that pillow in your bed, or sit in your car and scream, then do it. Right? Don't let those emotions get trapped in your body and make you sick. Whether they're making you sick mentally or they're making you sick physically. Express your emotions however you feel in a, of course, safe manner. Don't be going out harming people either. But yes, so yeah, there's a lot of ways you can express your feelings. For me, it comes naturally in tears. Do you think that's because I'm a Cancer? They say cancers are crybabies. Do you agree? What are one ways that you express your emotions when you are overwhelmed? Share it in the comments. Let me know what you think, or how you express yourself with your emotions when you feel a certain kind of way. Love you. Thanks for joining in with Michelle today on day 22. Love you guys. Bye.